All right, Bill, we're live.
We're live. Yeah, the StreamYard crashed on me twice. I don't know why. All of a sudden, it just went boom.
Well,
So,
it says they're having some issues with the virtual background, and to turn it off to work around. They said their engineers are working on it. It may create some instability.
okay.
But good
So,
evening, everybody.
good evening, everybody. Hi, Julie, Marty, Captain Beck, Greg, Tom Kingery. It's crashed twice. It may happen again because, according to what Rob just said, if they're working on it, it could happen. Nathan, yeah, it's not Tuesday. No, it's Saturday. And
Yeah,
there's
guys. Even when I logged on through Bill's StreamYard tonight with the link he put up there, it says you are nearing your limit on free StreamYard. We suggest or we urge you to join the paid StreamYard, and there may not even be a Monday night coin roll hunting, guys, because we may skip a week because Sunday will put me tomorrow will put me at my limit for hours, so we may skip. Because I did a couple late night chess streams that were like, I didn't realize it, but one I forgot to turn off and it went like 3.5 hours. And there's like a 30-minute segment where I'm not doing anything because I forgot to turn off the stream and it just ran for hours and it's put me near my limit. They give you 20 hours a month, which doesn't sound like a lot, but 20 hours a month is a lot to be streaming live.
Yeah. Hi, Shelby. Hi, 5 Mile.
But hello, Gregory. Hello, Dan, Mystic.
Dog in the house tonight. We got Nathan in here.
Howdy, J. Paul.
Oh.
Howdy, Marty.
Hi, Ronnie.
I like you're not Charlie there, Bill.
Huh? You like that?
Well, Bill, I've been cleaning up the office here. There's a shelf just off stage to, let me see which side it would be. Actually, right there in front of me. There's off, and we haven't cleaned the shelf off since we had the house, the interior of the house, the wall we did. And I did not find the missing one of a kind relic that's irreplaceable. I have not found that, but I did find all kind of other things I'm looking for, including three of these with silver $50 and proofs, including my one and only Barber $50 that I found coin roll hunting. So I found all those. So we found like 25.
Hey, Gary.
So,
oh, excuse me.
All right, Saturday Night Live.
Comments if you found the Real.
No, that's I haven't even. It's gone. I know I gave it to somebody as a dime. That just had to be. Yeah, I'm not. If I find this missing relic, I did find my instruction books for the 800. I've been missing those. I did find the little pamphlets they give you in the thing. I found both of those. I found a lot of finds that I've been looking for. I mean, they were just sitting there. I just didn't know where they were. So I did a pretty good job of organizing that shelf. So, but the one thing that's still missing is the stapler. I don't know where the hell the stapler went.
Hi, Torchy. Hi, Javier. You can't find the stapler now.
Can't find the stapler.
Well, as long as you can find your sand scoop and shovel and metal detector and pinpointer.
Denise has all those hanging off the rafters in the garage, so we're good to go.
Are they locked so you can't get to them until you have to ask for the key?
I may, guys, I may actually. We've had a lot of storms here this week. Our summer rain season's finally kicked off, so we've had a lot of storms. But I'm going to try and get with Denise K. She's actually gone hunting. She's actually did some dirt hunting with Jerry, a guy from our club. Jerry has an 80-acre Boy Scout camp that goes back to the 20s, and they have hit it. She went with Jerry once, and she got her first silver quarter along with a Boy Scout slide. And
hi, Drew.
They have found several rings, numerous old coins and Wheaties, and silver coins, and he's just scratched the surface. And he's invited me there, so I may go there one day with them.
Johnny Small Pepper.
And then I'm going to see if she's available that can help me. And I might try a water hunt next week, but it's got to be a day that the golf is just absolutely glass. And we got to get there early enough that I can park right up against the sand and do the 30 steps to the water. We'll park in the parking lot that's got the shortest walk to the beach. And then I'll spend the entire time in the water, which my hip can handle. And then she'll put a chair at the water line for me so I can sit down and rest up half an hour. And then she can help me back to my truck. So I may try that next week, guys. I've got to find either my water camera or my pouch for my phone. I don't know where those are.
Well, Monday morning, with any luck, I have to get out about 5 a.m. to go do some detecting. It'll be cool enough this week I could actually do it. The rest of the week is shot. It's just hot and humid here with no wind.
It's just been monsoon here every day.
I'm glad it's not doing that here because then it'd be even more humid.
Howdy, Julie. Howdy, Show Me. Mr. Greg A.U., Gregory Gibson, Captain Vic. Let's get this show on the road. Absolutely. No, Julie. Torchy's a lady. Nathan, Dog is my co-pirate. Good evening, sir. Great having Nathan here.
You ought to go see his shorts, Rob, about the truck he's building.
Ooh, I will go check those out. Thank you, Bill. 5 Mile Relic Hunter. Good evening. Howdy, J. Paul. Howdy, Ron. There's Miss Amanda. So, see, Julie's not the only one. And there's Colonel's Collecting. Tom K. Gary says, Bill, it's so weird. We're going to have to set this up, Bill, to where I have managing things because I can't even highlight comments. But good evening, Gary. He says it's live. It's Saturday night with Bill and Robster.
Yeah, I know. I've got to get the fair. It just won't let me type in a name now. I erased all of them. And it says I can do 4. And I try it. I can't do anything. So I wonder if it's just their way of saying, well, you know, I'll have to pay for it, which no.
Yeah, Mystics in Tampa says the rain won't stop. Yeah, we're getting it here too, Mystic. Gary's marbles sound like they're rolling around. Johnny Small Pepper listening. You guys going to need a perm if your haircut's. Yeah, Denise is really bugging me to get a haircut.
Gary, if I find any marbles, will send it.
I forgot to get up and get a hat, guys. But yeah, she calls this my Elvis look. But yeah, I definitely need a haircut.
If I hadn't had to mess with the StreamYard, Rob, I was going to put on some black rim glasses and a straight brim hat with not Charlie.
There you go. I got a 45 quarter last week. Nice, Gary.
Nice.
Javier, good evening, brah.
Oh.
Drew Shepard, good evening.
What, Zaxxon must be working or something. I thought he was going to be here.
Very nice, J. Paul. J. Paul has just been busier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. I'm telling you, man, J. Paul has he's just got it going on lately.
Greg says you have executive hair, Rob.
I do have executive hair. And if I don't get a haircut soon, Denise is going to do it while I'm sleeping one night. I can tell you. Happy Chappy. That's right, Bill. I was all ready to go out and get so many things done yesterday. I had coins to get back to the bank. I was going to go do different banking, go get mail. I was going to do all this different stuff. And Denise goes,
"Hey, Gary, see you later."
I was going to go to a chiropractor visit. I was going to get all this stuff done, Bill. And she goes, "Do you realize today is 4th of July and nothing is open?" And that just pretty much shut me down yesterday, Bill.
Oh, yeah.
And then right at dark, it started monsooning here. And Bill, we actually had a few people here that went out in the rain because they said, I paid good money for fireworks. I'm going to shoot them off in the rain. Even though there's nobody out there to see them, we can hear fireworks going off in the rain. But there was about a half a dozen of our channels, our group. Jeremy was streaming live from Myrtle Beach. Somebody else was streaming live from their town fireworks show. And guys, there were some great fireworks shows that people were doing live last night.
Oh, Rob, they started shooting off fireworks about 3 days ago here, and I'm sure as soon as it gets dark enough outside, we'll be hearing it before the stream's over.
We've been hearing it all evening tonight, Bill. Yeah. Evening, Stephen Stark. Welcome. All right, what was that noise for? I don't know what that noise was for. Well, Bill,
that was my phone. JP's bar just started.
Oh, okay. Bill, I put my first short on in 4 days. Well, I put one on July 1st, the bucket lister, the 58 Black Beauty.
Yeah.
And that's over 4,000 views as a short. And then I put one on today that a toned diamond I found in a box of nickels. That's already at 1,200 in 1 day. And those two shorts, I have gone up 14 subs just with those two shorts.
Awesome.
So I'm telling you guys, shorts, you want to accumulate subs. It's not a great way to get hours, but if you get hours with your long form videos, you will get more subs with your short videos. Grandma Kelly will tell you that. Shane, Ohio River History, Shane, anybody I know, folks, guys that study these analytics and stuff like Grandma Kelly and Shane do, and metal detecting with Randy. Randy built his whole. Randy went from under 2,000 subs to over 20,000 subs. Basically 99% on shorts.
Yeah. Hi, medical detector.
Evening, metal detectorist. Absolutely, Johnny Small Pepper. Let's get J. Paul to 500. Man, he's a working man, guys. He is working his YouTube channel. Good for J. Paul. There you go, Johnny Small Pepper. I can't highlight it, guys, like I say, because Bill and I haven't figured out how to get me managing duties here. But Johnny Small Pepper at 9:12 p.m. Put the link up, guys. Yeah, Greg, that's unbelievable, Greg. I don't understand that.
We did have you there, and then it messed up.
Yeah, we only had it one time, Bill, and then probably I had a computer go down, Bill, and it was probably in that other computer. But yeah, Greg, it's scary, Greg, how all these storms, when we had those floods here from the hurricanes, all those floods happened in the middle of the night that all those people lost all their possessions and furniture and cars. That all happened in the middle of the night. Of course, well, no, I'm not going to say that. But anyway, it's just you would think that folks would be a little more aware of a storm coming with all the reports of it. And we would have gotten those kids out to safer ground. I'm sure nobody anticipated coming up that fast. But yeah, definitely prayers for them, Greg. They did find a woman. They did find a 22-year-old clinging to a tree, and she got carried 20 miles downriver and managed to grab hold of a tree. And by the time they got to her, several hours later, she was 10 feet up in the tree, and they couldn't get to her. And she had to basically just let go of the tree and fall down into the rescue boat because the water had already receded 10 feet already. That's how high the water got, that she was that high up in a tree. Evening, Roger Dirt Devil. Hi, Miss Torchy. Bud Files. Good evening, the Bud Files. Johnny, most of them do stick. And I do go over to some of their channels, and if their channels are anything I'm interested in, I will thank them for the sub, leave them a comment on a short, and most of them seem to stick, Johnny. But I understand what you're saying. Greg says, if I put my wife in Daisy shirts, I'll get all kind of subs. Absolutely, Greg. Good evening, Carrie. Oh, Steven, yes. All right, guys. Steven sent me a picture, guys. Thank you for the reminder, Steven.
Oh, Moon. Hi, Nick. How you doing? Hope the legs are getting better. Hi, Texas Donna. Moon says, Rob, when are they getting here?
When is who getting here?
I don't know. Where'd it go now? Up the truck. Just saw it. Hello, Rob. When are they supposed to get here? That's all it says. Okay, Nathan. Thanks for
Take
stopping
care,
in.
Nathan.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree with you, Johnny, there. Howdy, Texas Donna.
Oh, gooey's. Moon says, when are they? I got mine today, Moon. Darn,
They're
I
out,
left.
Moon. I'm hoping they get there any day, Moon. I haven't checked tracking, sir, to be quite honest with you.
Mine are right here.
Yeah, it's funny because Moon's went out via the airport, and generally that's a pretty fast ship. But I guess everything was closed yesterday, Moon. And I don't know if the post office delivered today. So,
Yes, they did here.
okay.
Yes, we did, Nick. Thank you. Oh, hey, you see where Michael Madsen, the actor, died?
Yeah, I saw that. The last picture of him at 67, he didn't look good.
Yeah. Hey, he's one of my favorite actors.
Stephen, for some reason, your pictures are there, but it's not letting me show them. Can you send that to me again, Stephen? Just hit resend.
Hi, Mandy. Paul Abrams. How you doing? Yep. Both volumes, Moon. Kill Bill guy. Had his own television show, though. Can't remember the name of it, but I loved it. It only lasted one season, but he was a millionaire that drove around in a 68 Charger and went and stomped the bad guys who screwed over families and stuff. There's one time he was trying to get info out of a guy. And remember the "It's time for beef" slogan? Anyways, he comes out of this room with gloves and a chainsaw. And he fires up. He goes, "It's time for beef," and heads at the guy. Yeah. Yeah, Nick. I don't know what happened. I just know he passed away. So.
He was fighting some kind of disease. I can't remember if it was heart disease or cancer. I can't remember, but he had some kind of.
Oh, yeah, Michael Metz. They're talking about Sturka. Had a YouTube channel. Hi, Lucinda. Hi, Bill and Christine. Yeah, digging SoCal. I'm not Charlie, but I'm filling in for him on my channel.
Yeah, guys, Charlie himself is fine, guys. He's just still dealing with a lot of issues, some
Yeah.
family issues that are going on. And obviously, guys, we tell everybody this. You know, we always say metal detecting comes first. If you get a chance to go out detecting, whether
Sorry,
it's
Paula.
Saturday afternoon or Sunday morning, then that comes first. And then obviously before that, even family comes first, guys. I contacted, hang on, let me do this.
Bill Diggins House says he sees you're having a great hair day, Rob.
I am having a great hair day. I need a haircut, obviously.
I'd say more than one. Dig, Louisiana. Good evening.
Okay, hang on. Let me go down here to where hold on. Guys,
Rob needs to see Bill's barber. That's a long drive for Marty because I'm my own barber.
Yeah, I'm not to the point.
Rob Weigold.
I contacted somebody, guys. I was going through my old emails and trying to find somebody's address, and I ran across the name. Leanne Crawford, guys. I ran across Leanne Crawford's name, and I said, you know what? Let me send her a quick email. I said, Leanne, we haven't seen you in a while. I still put your name in the race and stuff, but we haven't seen you in a while. And she says her life changed in March, and she's dealing with a lot of things, but that she personally herself is okay. So that's good to hear. And guys, Charlie's just dealing with some personal issues right now. He's personally fine. He's just got a lot going on. So we all say that that comes first, guys. And so we just keep Charlie in our thoughts and our prayers. And he's on the road this weekend. No, he's on the road this weekend, guys. He's got a kind of a emotional family trip coming up. So we just all wish the best for Mr. Charlie.
Hello, Jim Steele.
Appreciate that, Nathan. Howdy, Jim Steele. Jim said he got my dime, but the envelope wasn't sealed, which is incredible, Bill, because I put 3 pieces of tape. I put 2 on the corners and 1 along the back bottom of the back of the envelope where the peak comes down. I put all those 3 places, and if it was still unsealed, that didn't happen easily. But I'm glad the dime was still in there, Jim.
Yeah, it's just the idea.
Yeah, Nick says prayers to the Sturika family. I didn't know. I knew the name, but I didn't personally know the gentleman or the family or the channel. But yes, I've been hearing a lot of
this. There's another YouTuber, Sturika.
Is that how you pronounce it, Bill? I always thought it was Sturika.
It could be Sturika. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong.
Thanks, Moon. Yeah, check Monday. Well, you know what? I'll go to my PayPal, and then I'll look at packages, and I'll check.
Dang.
All right, PayPal shipping. Okay, labels. Oh, here we go. Tracking information. There we go. It says delivery expected Tuesday, July 8th before 9 p.m. Gee, that's pretty specific, huh?
5 mile route.
Just says it's in transit. So
5 mile route says you got the Jamie Lee Curtis look tonight, Rob.
I need a hat.
Backroad Hillbillies. How you doing?
Bill, I just got an email from Art by Bull. Hey, Rob, it's Art. Just wondering if I could do a giveaway when I'm in your chat room. This is what I'm giving away, a $50 coin. He's got and an Art by Bull, it looks like I don't want to say it's a poker chip, but it looks like, he's got his Art by Bull sticker on the back of the coin. Very cool, Art. Because y'all helped me get my 150 milestone. I'd like to do a giveaway. Sure, we could do that tonight, Bull.
Okay, how come I'm not seeing Bull in my stream?
Well, maybe he means for tomorrow, Bill. Yeah, we won't do that tonight unless he's here, Bill.
Yeah, 'cause I don't see him in here. Oh, okay.
Oh, he says when I'm in your chat room. Okay, so yeah. All right, Bill. We'll wait till he shows up. He may mean tomorrow morning. Hi, Mandy's Candy.
Nice, Nick. He hit 3.8 times. Congratulations.
Paula says a big blanket hello to everybody. How do you miss Lucinda? Hacienda. Yeah, a lot of people didn't know about Storica. It is a Saturday Night Live. Crap. Bill, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
I touched the wire under the thing and it disconnected my. There we go. It disconnected my monitor. The wires underneath the computer are very touchy, guys.
Kind of like Pat's.
Hi, Zeus. He's finally starting to feel better, guys. He had 3 teeth pulled the other day, and he was just not himself for 2 days. He was walking into walls, chasing imaginary flies while he was on anesthesia. He didn't do that.
Hi, Lewis. That's okay. We got one cat running around here with the cone of shame on his head. Going to have it there for another week at least.
He's got his poodle paw, Bill, where they had to shave him to put the anesthesia in, so we call it his poodle paw. You're starting to feel better, aren't you, buddy? Get off me, you hag. You're not the food lady.
Nice.
So Bill, we're here tonight because Charlie's still tied up with family issues, and I'm almost to where now I got cat hair. To where my StreamYard saying you can't stream anymore, so I needed to save the time for tomorrow morning stream. So Mr. Bill nicely agreed to do the Saturday night stream on his channel tonight. So thank you all to the 38 good people that are here tonight. How many likes we have? We have 32 likes. So a few of you need to hit that like button. Howdy, dig in Louisiana. Howdy, Rob Weigel. Rob had a great day at the beach last night, Bill.
Yes, he did. I don't eat KFC, Texas Donna. Oh, okay. Did you get your KFC?
Oh, no. What's wrong with Buddy, Bill?
Oh, he's sick. He's got some problems.
Charlie is an incredible person, Greg. I have bed hair, Paula, and I have already brushed it today. I have bed hair. I woke up this morning and I was in a lot of pain, so I took a pain pill and it just kicked my ass today. So I fell asleep in the chair. So yeah, I probably have bed hair.
He's doing it for Zeus, guys, to show his solidarity.
Yes. I wanted to. Yeah, medical. We all can't wait to see Mr. Charlie again. No, Lucinda. Storica passed away.
Yeah. That's okay, Rob. I had fun earlier because I had one cat that lost his cone of shame that I had to try to hunt down and put it back on. And my old cat had an accident, so I had to give him a bath. And nobody else was here. I had to do it alone. That was fun. I don't care how old the cat is. When they don't want to take a bath, they don't want to take a bath. Hi, Johnny.
Nick, with you being in Canada, I think it's going to be more than a few days before you get yours, buddy.
Johnny Smallpepper's asking if you're getting your hip replaced soon.
I hope to. I hope within the next 60 days.
Hi, Chop Shop. That's okay, Rob. I might have
and within the next 30 days, guys, I hope to be able to tell you guys about it. That's I'm hoping things get settled in the next 30 to 45 days, guys. And if that happens, yeah, Jay, everybody was saying that your envelopes. Thank you, Tom Kingery. That's why Jay makes sure when you get Jay's letters, guys, you need an envelope or scissors or knife to do Jay's because he has them taped up well.
Well, Rob, I may have a setback with my hip, but not the one I just had done. The one I had done almost 3 years ago, whereas the surgeon's gone now. Because you do physical therapy afterwards, and you don't do just the leg they did it on. You have to do both legs same. Well, I went down a little too hard, and I felt a crunch. Now I can't lift my right leg as far. The motion is not there, and there's a lot of pain. And what it is, people, is they put this titanium spike into your upper leg, drive it in with a ball on it. And where it sits up in your pelvic, they put a ceramic cup. I'm thinking I cracked ceramic cup somehow. But when I go back to see my surgeon, he's going to do an x-ray of that hip. I already talked to him.
It sounds like that's exactly what you need. Thank you, Greg.
Hi, Julie. Thank you.
Hillbillies, welcome.
My first super chat for the night. Thank you, Julie. Yeah, I just got a feeling I screwed up.
Thank you, Lucinda.
Yeah, it's only half of it's stainless, Odd Diver.
No, Bill, but it would probably have the same effect. Sticking my finger in a light socket. See, if I had a hat on, you guys wouldn't know it was this bad.
No, I didn't fall, Johnny. I just went down too hard on my right leg.
Nice, Nick.
Oh,
Nick hit 3.8 thousand subs. Congratulations, Nick.
Yep.
Right there on the cusp of 4,000. Nice, Nick.
Yep.
Even Jared, Flying Arrow Magnetics.
You know what I forgot to do, though? I used a metal detector on the right side to see what this rang up like. I got to do it on the left side to see what numbers it shows for that side.
I've tried detecting left-handed, Bill, to help so I can carry the scoop or something in my right hand for the balance. I'm not good at. I just can't swing it with my left hand. I'm so right hand dominant. Rocky Fry, good evening tonight.
Oh yeah, you don't got to tell me, Rob. I can't. My left hand is like, yeah, it's there, but just to hold something, that's what
I can swing. I can swing, but it's just uncoordinated. I mean, it'd be like me throwing a baseball left hand. I'd look like no offense to the girls, I'd look like a girl throwing it left hand, and
hi, Carrie.
It's unnatural to swing with the left hand.
Hi, Joe.
Evening, Lewis Villarreal. Rocky Fry, good evening.
I was late, busy, irritating Angie. Good man.
Look at this, guys. 5 miles got a Civil War Union Bullseye Canteen is on the cover. Congratulations.
Yep.
Oh, let me see if I can pull that up. Steven, I need you to resend me that photo, please. 5 Mile. Is this the July cover? Lance McWillens here. Good evening, Lance. Outcast Metal Detecting. Boom. Welcome.
Shane, hello. Hi, Don.
Bill, you lost your picture.
I know I blacked out for a minute.
Bill, Zeus is definitely very healthy. 17 pounds healthy. Shop. Good evening.
Fireworks just started outside my window. Hi, Relicrat. Relicrat, you got to send me your address so I can send you your prize.
Texas Donna, that was a funny joke. Bill, did you read the whole jerk? Did you get your KFC Taylor Swift special holiday with 2 bony thighs, 2 small breasts, and 1 left wing?
And
that's pretty funny, Donna.
Yeah. Darren's Hobbies. Hello. Oh,
Hey,
wait. Darren does not have a. Got to give him.
Yeah, Johnny, I took that pain pill today. I'm not a pill guy, guys. I don't like taking. I have a fairly high tolerance of pain, but I never really understood people that talked about chronic pain. I couldn't understand the depths of their pain until you get chronic pain, and it effing sucks. But I only like taking the pain pills on a really bad day. But I woke up just not feeling good this morning, and so I took one. And Denise is right, guys. I need to keep cutting them in half like I was, because one it literally just wiped me out. But I did catch up on some sleep.
At least you could get my surgeon cut me off the pain pills.
Well, these aren't like oxycodone or whatever. These are just what's it called, honey? Tramadol.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like a non-addicting medium strength.
That's what I was taking. So now I got to go back to pain management.
Any chance you can make coffee?
I don't know. I'm kind of busy.
Okay.
Not much.
43 and a half. Thank you. Thank you.
Cups, please. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, 14 working days from the U.S. to Canada. Yeah, and it's only been gone about 6 or 7, Nick. Rob says, Rob, after last night's hunt, my hips hurt so bad. Rob put 7 hours in on the beach, guys. I can't imagine the pain you're going through. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't like to spend the whole thing doing this, because I don't like to turn these streams into bitch and moan sessions about all of our pains, because we're all getting older, guys, and except for the young bucks in here, we're all experiencing pain. I actually don't have a whole lot of hip pain right here, guys. I have a spot in my back that the chiropractor can't get in, and it's that spot in my back that's killing me. I've been
nice, goals,
and neither one can pop it in. So that's actually what I took the pain pill for. Most days the hip doesn't hurt that bad, guys. It just doesn't rotate. So yeah, Rob found a challenge coin, guys. Let me pull that up.
Thank you, Chop Shop. Pull it up. Show it to him.
Oh, first off, let's show you the great day he had on the beach, guys. First off, let me go solo here, Bill. I don't know if I can do that on my own. No, I can't. You have to do that.
What is Mujo, Maddie?
Bill, can you make me
Never
full
heard of
screen?
I'm going to go full screen, Rob.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Rob said he went to the beach yesterday and he was the only one there. Man, my hair is out of control. He got, how do we do this? He got 3 rings, guys. There's his ring.
Johnny?
He got 3 rings. And there's, look at all that change, guys. He said it was his best change day he's had in years. Over $11 in change. That's a great day for Rob's Beach. He's come home sometimes on hardly any change. Toy cars, vapes, sunglasses. Yeah, I mean, and then here's a close up on the vapes and the sunglasses. Oh, and he got, since he's close to the Mexican border, he got some Mexican coins too. And then, guys, he got this Homeland Security Investigations Challenge coins, guys. That's a federal government agency challenge coin, guys. That's probably $35, $40 right there. Somebody lost a really nice Homeland Security challenge coin. That is a phenomenal find there, Rob. Absolutely gorgeous. So, yeah, Rob had a great day, guys. Oh, and here's the backside. It says, ooh, it's a special agent in charge, an AIC, an agent in charge. San Diego. That's where Rob's at, guys. Boom. Beautiful challenge coin there, Rob. Thank you, Julie. Hey, guys, it's monsooning again here, Bill. Oh, take me off, Bill.
Yep. I'm getting right there, Rob.
Mr. O'Shane, Ohio River History's here, and since we're on Bill's stream, I can actually see him in the chat. He's not invisible.
Yes, you
Shane
can.
today. Relic Rat, good evening.
Maddie, think I just looked that up. It's just another methyl cream, and that stuff doesn't. I've got Tiger Balm that's stronger than that, so it only works for a few minutes. So.
Howdy, Darren's. Bill, Relic Rat said he sent you an email.
Thank you, Relic Rat.
Rob Randy sent me a Barber dime, only Barber in the Horde. Is that good or bad, Joe? Sleep is good. Sleep is always good, Greg. And the older I get, Greg, the better sleep is. I will tell you guys this. Well, like I say, I'm not going to go into my health issues, but since I am losing weight, guys, and I know it doesn't really look like I'm losing weight yet because Denise doesn't see a difference either because obviously I'm here every day. But I am having some other positive things happen due to the weight loss, and one of those is I am sleeping better, guys. Oh, wow. Rob says that's his second challenge coin. Boom. Chop Shop sent you sticker number 2, Bill. Super sticker.
Thank you, Chop Shop. Relic Rat, I didn't get it.
For this room, Shane, yes, you are a young buck for sure. Moon says I'll be 64. Yeah, you got me by a year, Moon.
Okay, Relic Rat, I just checked.
Johnny's Corner just sent you one too.
I know. Thank you, guys. Relic Rat, see if it kicked it back to you because it's not at my end. So. Hi, Mr. Minix.
Oh. All right, guys. 5 miles sent Send a picture of that cover. Let me see if I can pull this up, Bill. Present.
Hi,
share
Citizens
screen.
Magnet Fisher. Fishing.
No, that's not the one. That's not the one I'm looking for. All right, what the hell just happened to me, Bill?
I don't know, Rob.
There it is. All righty, guys. Here's 5 Mile. The canteen. The canteen, I guess to the right there is his find, guys, on the August cover of American Digger magazine. That is flipping awesome.
Yeah. I remember watching the hunt that he got that. You're welcome.
Congratulations.
Hi, Auntie. Your pinpointer went out today, Auntie, so you'll be getting it soon. I got no emails from any YouTuber. All I got was junk emails.
I know, Torchy, those are nice finds. Good evening. Good evening. Keep digging, Miss Loretta. Absolutely. A full night's sleep is the best way to energize. Absolutely. Moon says, is that agent in charge from the show Bones? Torchy, I thought that was a really nice giveaway that Shane did. I thought he did that as fairly as he could do that. So I believe Rob MDF won that for his, was it grandson? I believe. I'm not positive. Yeah, Tom Kinnery wants to know, Texas Donna, are you safe from the floods? We surely hope so. Because obviously you guys can see our lightning in the background here. I mean, look how clean I got my desk.
Move this light on or off? So they can see the lightning.
Yeah, leave it off. Thank you for the coffee.
Do these quarters go in your truck? Put on the counter?
Yes, they do. That's the last of my $50 right there. That new bank account we have at Truist. I said the last one I went to, I said, "Could you show my what's in there or not?" And she put it on the receipt. I went, "Holy crap! I've been taking a lot of coins back here. I need to get that back in the regular bank."
Put this on your file. Or your file.
I moved it. Yeah,
Oh, where'd you put them?
I'll figure it out.
Oh, here. I got it.
It's amazing how much you can find when you start reorganizing. Of course, I still can't find the stapler.
Did what's his name from the office take it?
Yeah. Well, guys, Bill, let me get a race set up.
Oh, by the way, people, crap, CRAPP, I believe, is Mark the Bird Hunter.
Mr. Minix, good evening. Citizens Magnet Fishing. We got a new person here, Bill. Welcome, citizens. Welcome to the stream.
To take me with Jim. Hello.
Evening, Jim. Nick says I've lost 18 pounds taking Ozempic in the last 3 weeks. Wow, that's way better than me, Nick. I've been on it for 5 weeks now. I've been on Wegovy for 5 weeks now, and I have lost.
Hi, Scott McFlurry.
I've lost. Would she say I've lost 18 pounds in 5 weeks? Yeah, I'm down 18 pounds in 5 weeks, Nick. She thinks it's great. I think it's slow. That coffee is perfect, honey. It's exactly what I needed. So Jared knows citizens, and I guess his name is Colt. So Colt, welcome to the stream.
Welcome,
Bill
Colt.
made him a Smurf.
Yep. I made crap a Smurf.
Well, Minix, we started early tonight. That's not your fault. We started early tonight. Yes, I did see CRAPP.
Oh, junk.
Darren's Hobbies asking Mr. Minnick, did you get any gold out of those bags you were checking?
Don't do it, Mark.
What the hell's going on there, Bill?
Well, that's Mark the Bird Hunter's other channel.
Yeah,
They
why?
said-
Why?
He's quitting metal detecting, and he's got his reasons why. Yeah.
Mark, I agree with Bill. Don't do it. And I'm Mark, you want to quit, and I am so desperately wanting to get back out there so I can hunt a day without pain. Torchy says, is the stapler in the garage? I hope not, Torchy. I've asked Denise to go check the workbench twice, but she's emphatic that it's not there. No, I'm not betting a quarter because every time I bet quarters, I lose. And the one time I bet you without betting money, I would have won that one. I think it's in the garage. I think it's actually in the spare bedroom, Torchy, where Denise puts all the crap when I get too much crap in the living room. Here we go, guys. Citizens Magna Fishing says, so to all the people that do metal detecting, I will be giving away a digger or a like kind of a shovel for my 1 million views when it comes up. Congratulations on your 1 million views. Citizens Magna
Congratulations!
Fishing.
Wow.
I will check your channel out after the stream, and I will give you another sub, sir. We have some great, Bill, you know this. We have some great Magna Fishing channels on Monday Digs.
Oh yeah.
Venture Dulo, I think Venture Dulo and his family is single-handedly cleaning out the waterways of toxic metals everywhere the man goes. And I don't know what the deal is. And this has nothing to do with Elon Musk and politics because Venture's been doing these before, anywhere before Elon got into politics. What's the freaking deal that people feel the need to throw electric scooters into the freaking rivers? I don't understand that.
They do
Why
that.
do you feel the need to destroy somebody else's property, especially like on a college campus where he pulled like 52 or 72 scooters out off this college campus? Why would you feel the need to destroy when the college is just providing a means for their students to get around? I don't. Of course, this goes back to my police days, guys. I don't understand the people destroying property to make a point. I just don't, because if you're destroying property as a protester, you are not a protester. You are an unlawful rioter. Okay. And your ass should be thrown in freaking jail. All those people that were burning those Waymo cars and hitting them with sledgehammers and breaking the windows, put every single one of them in jail. Every single one of them. Okay. No, I'm not talking politics. I don't care what side you're on, D. I'm just talking, there's a difference between protesting and rioting. Okay. Peaceful protesting is an American right and American duty. Being a professional agitator and destroying people's property that costs money to replace is not peaceful protesting. Sorry, I just got on my high horse there.
Oof.
I have a Facebook Citizens Magna Fishing. It's under Robert Clark Jr.
Greg, you get your food. You want it.
It does crave the appetite, Nick. I slept like most of the day today, like I said, guys, because of the pain pill, but I wasn't hungry. Denise said, do you want something to eat around 11, 12, 1 o'clock? I was like, no, I'm not hungry. And then she woke me up around 5 o'clock. She said, are you hungry yet? I said, no, not really. And then she fixed some tacos at 6:30, guys. Tacos was the first thing I had today at 6:30. And I probably won't eat again tomorrow till like 2 o'clock. I'm just not hungry anymore. And guys, I freaking love eating. I didn't get fat because of alcohol, guys. I don't have a beer belly. I have a food belly. I don't drink, guys. I don't drink alcohol. I just love food. And then obviously over the last 8, 9, 10 months with this hip that I can't walk, I get zero exercise. I mean, I used to be out there on the beach all the time. Okay. And I know Denise says, well, it's stop and go. But no, I don't care, Denise. You put in 3 miles on a beach walking. That's still good for your heart. Scott McClory, good evening. Darren says, I'm becoming a 2-season detectorist. That's such a nice thing about Florida, guys. You can literally detect if you can stand the heat 365 days a year. That's right. Amanda says, you can't leave, crap. I need the laughs.
And you didn't call me, Marty? Damn, he made venison pepper steak for supper.
Ooh, pepper steak sounds really good.
Especially
Steele says, Rob, whatever you do, don't lose Denise. I'd be naked living in a cave on straw, Jim.
No, but Rob, you talk about the scooters. They do that all around the world. You watch some guys over in England and Europe, everywhere over there. They're pulling up scooters and bicycles all the time, just constantly.
I don't understand that again.
Well, what it is when I was living back in California, one of my favorite parks was like 80 acres. And I'd go up in the woods and I'd find bicycles up there. And sometimes they'd be all there, other times they have parts. And I talked to one of the workers. I go, there's bicycles. And he goes, yeah. They steal them from one side of town, ride them over to here, just throw them out in the brush so nobody sees that they rode in on it. So imagine that's what they do around the world: steal it, get to one place where there's close to where they need to go, where there's a river, just throw it in the river.
Just if you're going to take it just to drive from one side of town to the other, then just get off of it and leave it. Okay, just leave it. Mystic says, Ron D says, as a Florida man, I can run fools over if they block my car. Mystic, don't take this as legal advice, but you go right the hell ahead, sir. I watched a video of these people in an airport in London.
Thank you, Tom.
They take sprayers like you use for weed kill sprayers, and they fill them up with orange paint that's not soluble, and they started spraying all in the interior of this airport. I mean, like screens, terminal screens and stuff. And some guy was commenting on his phone. He's like, they're protesting big oil, but yet they're wearing plastic goggles to keep the paint from getting their eyes. And what are goggles made from, guys? Goggles are made from petroleum products. Okay. Almost every piece of clothing and everything, piece of equipment they had was made from petroleum. Whether we like petroleum or not. Sorry, Zach. And I'm gonna. Hi, everybody.
Hello, citizen.
Hello, citizen.
Evening, Citizens Magnificent.
How you doing, guys?
I just wanted to make a public service announcement real quick. I know since people think that Charlie's been gone, I've been off of my bullshit. That is incorrect. I am completely on my bullshit. Rob, you got that mad scientist hair going on. What in the hell is wrong, bud?
I forgot to grab my hat tonight. Let's put it this way, Zach. I was sitting here cleaning off my desk and everything before the stream, and I looked up and it was 8:57. Bill's texting me going, "Where the hell are you?" And I'm like,
Rob, you got that Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. The one side looks almost comb, and the other side looks like you just smoked a good one.
I just didn't. Trust me, guys. If it's to the point of coming on the stream with my hair looking like this, or getting up and having to walk across the side of the house with my cane to get my hat. No, we're going to sit in the chair and look like this, okay?
All right, Rob. Just so you know, most tape measures have a 9-foot fallout on them. That means that you can extend it 9 feet and grab what you want and reel it back in. She got in my helmet. Is that our going to town hat, Rob?
That's our Buccaneers pirate ship from the stadium, okay?
No.
How you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Doing good. Citizens, what do you want to show us tonight, sir?
So, this right here.
Ooh.
Nice.
I like the design on it.
I don't do that much metal detecting because I live in Maine. And this is going to be basically, do you guys know Joker's Magnetics or Joker's Magnet?
No, I don't.
No. So tomorrow we do a live. It's 8:00 Eastern time, and we basically talk about whatever we want. And when the 1 million views come out for mine, this is what basically this is the handle. This is the little thing right here with this. And only the United States, whoever wins it, gets it. We're gonna have
Nice.
when that happens. I'm at let me see. The total.
That's a very nice sticker.
600 and hold on. 600,000, whatever it is. Basically 675,000 right now. So when
Tell you
I'm
something,
hoping
I personally think I crossed over at that million.
Well,
I think towards the end of last year, and I had a million views giveaway.
Yeah.
I personally think that's a pretty phenomenal accomplishment.
yes.
I completely missed my million. I was posting those stupid car shorts, and a million views came and went, and I just looked one day. I'm like, oh, Kelvin. It was I wasn't even paying attention. I have no YouTube aspirations.
Well, as I got close to a million, as I got close to 5,000, I monitored it. So I did literally log down the day that I got my million and the day that I got my 5,000. And like I said, Zach, at the beginning of the stream tonight, I've only put on 2 shorts in the last 4 days, but between the 2 of them, they're over 6,000 views, and I've gone up 14 subs in those 4 days just because of those 2 shorts. So, Denise made me a couple shorts, and I've got a bunch of other shorts I haven't put on yet. I'm going to try and get back to 1 to 2. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you so much. Oh, that feels so much better. Thank you, hon. Look, now I don't look like Einstein, the mad scientist here, or Elvis.
Yeah, Minix made the comment in there. He thinks he saw it before I did, and he might have. I just didn't realize how fast the shorts views were adding up, because mine did really well because they were all pushed over into the automotive community and not the gold or metal detecting or anything like that.
Well, your catchphrase "stupid car" is freaking hilarious, Zach. I love that in every stupid car. That's just a great catchphrase. I mean, Mark the Berg Hunter regrets now doing the "it's in the clump, it's in the clump, it's in the clump." He wishes he never did that because he's known for that now. But I think stupid car is hilarious.
I still got $20 for somebody who Google drives me that song.
Nice.
Somebody's got a copy.
Mine is I'm tossing it because I work at McDonald's. I do maintenance work at McDonald's. So mine is,
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm tossing it. Yeah.
yeah, because I do magnet fishing.
Here, but I can't find the
Yeah, there you go.
So
I was just screwing around when I was at work because I was bored and I had zero aspirations of channel growth. I was just doing it for fun, so I wasn't paying attention to the numbers a whole lot.
oh, my dog's barking. I have French bulldogs. But if you guys know, if you heard of Let's Get Magnetic, they're from New York. They're the ones that found that safe last year.
Oh yeah.
What's crazy, I gotta tell you this story before I go to bed because it's 10 here. So we went to Johnny's Corners thing last year in Tennessee for the event, and we just went out, had fun, and we all had to leave to go back to. We went back to Maine. They went back to New York, and a week later, he gets that safe. And you didn't lock that, did you?
Yeah, I love it.
Tatiana's not home, so I'll lock it. I'll unlock it. So, but so every time I went out and people said, "Oh, did you hear about the people that got the safe?" Right? I don't even have to say anything because like they're like my family. Like,
Well, that was a phenomenal find.
yeah, yeah.
5 Mile. Either you went to the wrong citizen,
Uh.
but I just clicked on his channel, And no,
Yeah.
his 675,000 views are there 5 Mile.
Yeah, I gotta get a. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. Okay.
So how'd your metal detecting trip go, Bill? I thought you were going to go out for a little bit one day.
Yeah, I'm going to do it Monday morning. It'll be cool enough. It'll only be like, because the humidity here, when it's like 75, it just feels like 91. So be low humidity and 68 degrees, 5 a.m. Mondays. That's when I'll go out.
Now, what states are you guys in?
I'm in Tennessee.
Tennessee,
I'm California.
California.
I'm north of Clearwater, Florida.
Oh, so how far are you away from Orlando? I'm talking to somebody.
Just under 2 hours.
Okay, so if you want to, whoever lives in Florida, I am going to be in Florida next year in March. Me and my family are going to Disney World,
Disney World.
Animal Kingdom, SeaWorld, and Gatorland.
You're gonna
And
love Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom was my opening. I was opening team at Animal Kingdom when I worked at Disney. You're gonna love Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom is just phenomenal.
see, I never been there, so I'm kind of excited. I think my only one that's been to Florida with that kind of stuff was my wife, and that's when before I met her, and our
You say you're coming down in March.
up.
By March, I hope to have the hip fixed and be out metal detecting by then.
Oh, good.
So, I got to meet Greg last week. Not AU Diver. I wish I could meet Greg, AU Diver in Clearwater. I got to meet Greg, Yankee Down South at Clearwater last week. He was him and his wife came down to hotel for a business convention. So I got to drive by Clearwater Beach, and it was just mobbed. And so for everybody that's out there metal detecting Clearwater Beach, I'm just jonesing that I can't be out there because there were so many thousands and thousands of people. I watched I Dig Daytona's video the other day, and the poor guy's got to go to 3 or 4 beaches because he's just not getting any signals. And I don't know where all these people are on Daytona Beach or why they're not dropping it, but I'm telling you, he needs to come over to Clearwater or one of our beaches on the West Coast because it is. Are you coming during spring break, citizens, to Disney?
No, I'm not. I'm doing it for my wife and kids. We've been trying to plan this for like 15 years.
Well,
now.
if you get here before spring break starts, it won't be quite. I mean, I'm not going to say it's going to be slow because there is no longer a slow season at Disney. But if you get here before all the spring breaks, if you get here like a week or two before any schools go out, it will be a little better than it would be on spring break.
Is that Joe?
That is Joe.
Oh,
Joe,
goodness. Troublemaker.
Joe sitting in the dark.
When is spring break?
I'm always
in there.
Spring break generally starts around March 15th or March 18th and runs all the way through mid-April.
Nice, Angie.
We'll come
I
in
wanted
the
to say
second.
something though to
The
everybody
second to the
who
ninth
is
will be down there.
just now meeting
Hang on, guys. We
Colt,
can't talk over each other here. Hold
Citizens
on.
Magnet Fishing. We have been friends for years. We have talked on the phone, given dad advice to each other. One time I was walking around with my phone upside down, telling him I can't hear you. That was at a bin store. But this is a man I trust with all my heart. And if he was standing behind my back watching me, I would have no fear.
Are you talking about me?
That's all I got to say about that.
I don't know.
Yeah, you, buddy.
Okay. Joe, you know I love you, man. He's an awesome guy. I'm coming in March
We've
2nd
been
to
friends
the
a
9th,
long time.
by the way. So I won't be there for spring break. So I'll be there
Okay,
before
good.
spring break. So I'm excited to know that.
How are the kiddos doing?
Tatiana's on home right now. She went with a friend, and Rachel and Jesse are sleeping downstairs. So
Thank you, Phil. This is our local metal detecting club hat. SARC, SRARC, Suncoast Research and Recovery. We all had hats and T-shirts ordered last year. It's a nice logo. I'll see if the club's doing another hat order this year, Mark.
I'm not going to stay here too long because, like I said, I have to be going to bed soon. So,
It is a good looking digger, Rocky Fry. I know I'm behind on the chat, guys.
this the one I have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good
Yeah.
good looking digger with that.
That's Boko Soko did that.
Miss Fairy Dust, Bernays here. Good evening, Fairy Dust.
So, like I said, I don't use it, so I might as well give it to somebody that does use it. You know.
Good evening, James Eller. Welcome. Oh, look at that. Mark put up his End the Clump song.
Yep. That's why I had to put it up there.
T-Mobile offers free Slurpees. How the hell do I get free Slurpees, Phil?
Oh goodness. Woo.
Yeah.
Johnny's Corner, I'm telling you, detecting a beach it is very different. Like I say, Denise K and I hunted together the last couple of years. You guys know Denise. And she loves beach detecting, guys. And she said, I want to try dirt fishing one time. And I took her out on my birthday in December, and we went out dirt fishing to an old school that Dalton found for us, but he couldn't make it that day. I did wind up pulling a Silver Rosie out, but she came to me at the end of the day, guys. We were only there for less than 3 hours, and she says, holy crap, this dirt digging is a hell of a lot harder than putting a sand scoop in soft sand. I said, yeah, it's a lot harder doing dirt digging. And she says, no, I'm going to stick to the beach. So it's fun. It's a lot easier with the sand scoop, or whether you got a long one or a hand sand scoop. It's obviously the sights are beautiful on the beach. With the as Brian calls them, I dig Daytona. Plenty of mermaids to look at. The water, the sunset, the beach, everything's just gorgeous, guys. I could metal detect Clearwater Beach every single day and never get tired of it. Rob says all his targets last night were in the dry sand. That's amazing.
Well, I've got a sand scoop piece of advice I would like to ask of you, Rob. My sand scoop has the hand holder and the handle, shaft that would go up.
Yes.
What would you recommend for a reasonable shaft to go from, the scoop up to where I could reach it without bending over?
I'd go with a carbon fiber shaft because it's lighter and it's going to last you longer than when I bought my sand scoop off Amazon, obviously before I was affiliated with Detector Warehouse. I just went to Home Depot and bought a shovel handle for $10 and put that on there. Now that did last for like 2 years until it got waterlogged and I hit a root on a beach and snapped it. And I had Martin Randolph Relic Recovery had an extra shaft, and he sent me his carbon fiber shaft. Or actually, it's not carbon fiber, but it's a fiber based shaft, and it's lasting me forever now. So yeah, I'd go with a carbon fiber shaft, Joe. They're lighter, so it's going to be easier to carry. It's going to be less fatigue, and they're going to last a lot longer than a wooden handle.
Hi, Bill Brasky.
Gary says my friend Wayne has been pounding Daytona. Yeah, so see, obviously Brian's got a lot of competition. There's a lot of good detectors out there on Daytona Beach and the Treasure Coast area. Angie says, wow, I just saw that we have 661,000 views. They creep up on you, Angie. Good for you guys.
They do.
Paula said she just went raided JP. Guys, if you get a chance, head over to JP's bar. Tell him Rob and Bill sent you. Give him a thumbs up and a like there.
Aren't we supposed to say something like shark or something when we go there?
I'm gonna let you guys go, but thank you for letting me come onto your live.
Citizens, good luck with your giveaway tomorrow night.
Peace out, Cole. I'll see you there.
Joe, it's always good to see you, man, and everything. So
You too, brother.
Whoever's subscribed to my channel, I really appreciate you guys. And if you guys do metal detecting, magnet fishing, whatever you guys do, prospecting, man, I'm really happy that you guys are enjoying what you guys do.
Well,
That's
I just found your channel, sir, and I've already subbed and left you a comment, so it sticks, sir.
Same here.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Oh,
Thanks for coming
tomorrow, remember Joker's Magnet, 8 Eastern. That's when we do our live. You guys want to come up or even just say hi? That's fine, man.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Hey, Bill's live right now.
Yes, I am.
You know, all the guys he's talking about are personal friends of mine, and it's really awesome to see a friend going that far. Even though Joker likes to speak French.
Neat, Nick.
Yeah,
Hi,
but
Zach.
Nick.
Well, Joe.
I'm looking at a video, Bill, from that X-Fine channel. I took a metal detector to the beach, and now I'm rich. The fakest channel on YouTube, way faker than Voldemort. 642,000 views. It just
Yep.
doesn't it just piss you off.
It doesn't matter whether or not it's truthful. It matters whether or not people are watching that trash.
Apparently so.
Hello, Deb.
Now here's another look at this. Now here's another guy, Mike Wolf from American Pickers, sentenced to life imprisonment. Now obviously he's not in prison, guys, or that would have made national news because he's a national figure. But some moron that just put this video out now has 1.5 million views.
Yeah.
Can't we do anything about honesty and reporting here? See here, never mind, guys. Just I'll stop.
No,
Here
you're
I
in
go.
America. You can say whatever you want.
Yep.
Well, you know, the sad thing is that Bill's right. People put a lot of trash out there that a lot of people believe that is just pure trash. You've got to be smart enough to realize that it is trash.
Well,
And
it just upsets me that
make
YouTube
your own
that
decision.
YouTube doesn't care if it's absolute total bullshit. They just want the ad revenue.
Yeah.
Well,
Look.
I mean, you have
I
to
mean-
take that with a grain of salt. You have to realize that YouTube is an entertainment channel. You wouldn't go to
Well, and that is
you
true,
wouldn't, you wouldn't
because our videos are under the entertainment category. You are absolutely correct. It is listed.
you
as
wouldn't
entertainment.
you wouldn't go to SNL for your facts.
No, you are absolutely correct, sir.
It just doesn't matter. The thing in this day and age, whether it's YouTube, news, a business, the almighty buck wins. Everything else is crap.
Yeah, I mean there is truth on YouTube, but you have to understand where to decipher it. And the trolls are welcome to post too on YouTube, because at the end of the day, YouTube does not care. It's views, clicks, ads. It's a business. It is not a news organization.
But,
As
you
I
know,
said to my buddy once when I was a teenager mowing lawns, and he's never let me forget this, I'm in this business to make money, not make friends. And that's the way YouTube doesn't give a shit. They don't care if I'm upset or not, that if the ad revenue keeps rolling in.
okay, that's like, okay, who here buys from Hobby Lobby? Anybody?
Occasionally, Bill, but since they don't do those 40%
Well,
anymore,
I get a lot of artifacts from there, but I can't talk about
But the
that.
thing is, with Hobby Lobby, they're not nonprofit like some people think. They're owned by the Green family, but
yeah,
they're a
it's a Christian-based organization.
Yeah. But how do you make $7.9 billion in 1 year off arts and crafts? You don't. They
You do.
import shit.
People buy
Huh?
that. People buy that.
You know what people do? That's not
Because all the artifacts.
where they make their money. He's talking about artifacts. They bring in stuff from all around the world. A lot of it's shady dealing, but it's just at one of those points where is it legal or not? And they skate through with that religious part.
Yeah.
Bill, you did really good. You went religious crap. part. You had crap halfway out of your mouth and you changed it. That was good.
Good point.
So I was wondering, it's like, their employees know, but they start their employees out at 19.25 an hour. So, and it can't be real hard work stocking shelves for arts and crafts,
This thing says X finds is the devil. I couldn't. Yeah. Dig at Coast House. I took a metal detector to the beach and got sunburnt. Yeah. I took a metal detector to the beach and became a millionaire. Yeah. Don't we all wish that could happen, guys? Yeah. Lots of fakers out there, Gary. That's why when I had one person that I hunted with drop a couple rings once, and I filmed them and found out later that they were dropped. That video has never been published, guys, and it will never be published.
Whoa. Several media influencer channels have been shut down and charges are being filed. Really?
Well, the ones I think she's talking about, Bills, I think are those prankster channels. I mean, if you guys remember about that guy that pranked that Lyft or Uber driver or DoorDash driver in the mall, he kept putting his phone in the ear and shoving it in the guy's face. And I mean, this social influencer guy, he was like Bill size. He's like 6'3", 6'5", and this guy was a small guy, like 5'6", 5'7". And the guy kept harassing him. He told him to leave him alone. And the guy just pulled out a gun and shot him right in the chest, right there in the mall.
Good.
Obviously, they arrested him and charged him with aggravated assault. But he went to jury trial and was found not guilty because they can see that he told the influencer to stop bothering him like 10 times. These people got to be held responsible. I mean,
well, you see the one print guy that went over to
South Korea.
South Korea and started doing that.
Yeah. He like climbed up on top of one of their national statues of some hero of theirs and just started defaming it. And some Korean citizen came over and knocked him right on his ass. Good for them. I hope he rots away in a South Korean jail and we never hear from him again.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the prank channels. I don't care if you're pranking your friends and they're pranking you, but when you're messing with a random person in Home Depot or Walmart or something like that for clicks and views, then we have a problem, and we have a bigger problem when you try to hide behind the law to do it. Oh well, they punched me. You just came into my ear with a bullhorn.
Uh-huh.
And you're upset that I punched you. That kind of. I'm glad that.
Good point, Zach.
Yep, there you go. Don says it.
Good.
Yeah.
That's a big no-no.
I watch a lot.
You can say out like in public, like I've never had anybody on the beach say, "Hey, I don't want my photo taken." Out on the beach. I've never had to. Now I was in a park once, and I was filming a panoramic view from like for my video, and a lady came up and she goes, "I don't feel comfortable with you filming my children." I go, "Ma'am, I'm not filming your children. I'm filming the background." And besides that, I can't even tell. I'm so far away, I can't even tell if those are boys or girls. So I said, "I'm not filming any children, but if you want, I'll go ahead and delete it." And she said, "I'd feel more comfortable," and that's fine. But yeah, a restroom is not public place that you can't expect privacy. Yes, you can expect privacy. That's why there's a door on there. So yeah, I can understand that.
There's hundreds of them. It's just beyond the scope of realistic, and I don't really care what happens to those people.
There's that one where there's that massive dude in a gym, and this young prank kid standing there with his buddy filming, and he takes the guy's baseball hat off his head. He steals the guy's baseball hat and puts it on. And the big guy leans over to him and smacks him so hard across the face and takes his hat back. And the guy's like, "What'd you do that for?" And he's like, I'm not messing around with you. What right do you have to snatch that baseball hat off my head? And read the comments, guys. Everybody goes, that guy at the gyms did something to that boy his father never did to him, taught him some manners. And guys, there's nobody out there that's on these influencer sides. No, because they're nothing more than Karens and calling themselves. I even hate the phrase social influencer. I really hate that phrase too.
Well, they're making a name for themselves off of the expense of others, and idiots are watching it. Hey, Rob, do you ever watch Slap Fight Championships?
I have seen it. I don't watch it regularly, but every now and then, if a short comes up, I do watch it. That's a crazy way to make a living, Zach.
And some of them guys get slapped the bejesus out of.
If some of those people had a neurological scan and said they had damage, it wouldn't surprise me, Zach, because you're right. Some of them literally get the crap slapped out of them. I mean, they're sitting there. They may still be standing, Zach, but they don't know what freaking day of the week it is.
God, you guys.
Yeah, well, I like watching a lot of YouTube shows like Skinwalker Ranch, Blind Frog Ranch, Josh Gay, those kind of shows.
It is, man.
But I was a science major, so I take that with a grain of salt, and I might see something in there that might be of interest. I mean, history always been a big thing of mine, but I have people that I talk to in real life that have things like say the Blind Frog Ranch. Supposedly the Aztecs moved north and joined our native tribes. My friend that gave me a ride to the store, since I can't
Denise,
walk
I can't
right
answer you on
now,
stream.
was telling me today that that's a lot of life and circumstance, and I can believe that. It's all about PR.
Moon says in Mexico, if you deface their flag, you will go to jail. I can understand that, guys. When I saw some of these protests and some of those people were dragging the American
Politics,
flag.
Rob.
Do what?
Politics. No politics.
Well, I don't like the facing of the American flag. Let's just say that. I don't think that's.
I know none of us do, but the rules have worked well for quite a while. So what's your score on chess?
Well, as a veteran
now, Rob?
Oh, I've had a bad 2 days on chess.com, Zach.
I've had a bad experience on chess.com. I think I'm getting beat by the middle schooler. Somebody in chat was talking about the elementary school kids whooping their ass. I think they're right. These people come in with like 300 scores, and I understand that I'm not paying full attention. I'm just really there moving players around and enjoying myself. Bullshit. I'm not that bad.
Yes, he's right, Maddie.
Show me, Mo.
Howdy, Bill Brasky. Thank you, Bill Brasky. Evening, Greg Yankee down south, and good evening, Show Me Mo Diggs. Yeah, Zach, I actually hit 603 the other day. Zach, I was so happy.
Oh yeah, I took that one from you. I was happy about that.
Well, I did it again the other night, and I worked my way all the way up from 550 to 600. I had a really good night one night. I won like 9 out of 12, and then since I've hit 603 or 609, I actually went down to 487 the other day, and I've had to fight myself back. And
they stomped me down to the 390s.
Ouch!
I came in like 3 times, and I just go for the quick game, the 10-minute games or whatever. Play quick games. They got people coming on there with 300 scores, and they were stopping me. And it's ridiculous, Rob, because these are people with a 300 scores, and I know their plays. You know the old 3-4 move checkmate play, moving your queen out and all that. The 300 scores do not know the 4-move checkmates. And so they just go on there and play themselves down, I guess, to go mollywomp someone, or at least that's the story I'm telling myself, and I'm sticking to it.
I fell for that 4-move mate the other day. I forgot. I've watched so many. I did. I had a guy mate me in 4 moves the other day. I went, yep, forgot about that one. And it reminds you real quick. But then again, I watched another one on how to counter that and how to defend it and do that. And I wound up checkmating them in like 18 moves because I shoved it. Some of them I take personal. If they go out there with their queen and they're not looking to win the game, they're just looking to decimate you and humiliate you, I take those personal. And I know I'm just playing some guy somewhere and it's faceless and it's internet, but Denise will be like, Rob, why are you cursing at the computer? Why are you yelling?
Rob, it's 4 a.m.
It was
Shut up about your queen.
4:55. I went to bed last night.
Damn, Rob. I
Good
should have
night,
called you.
Steven.
I should have called you when I was driving. I drove back from Vegas only about a third awake.
You should have. I'd have been happy to keep you awake. Oh,
I'll keep that in mind.
wow.
not-
Nick says, I sent you an email for tomorrow, Rob, of Clearwater Beach from the 80s. Oh, I've got to check this out.
It's not Lucinda, but it devolves into that. As soon as we get hard stance opinions and we
You're not going anywhere.
devolve, we create a controversy or a potential for controversy that we try to keep out of all the channels.
Steven, if you're going to be here tomorrow morning, sir, please resend me that picture and I will show that beautiful
No.
I will show the
No.
beautiful item you found tomorrow, Steven, for sure. I couldn't for
Minutes
some
of-
reason it showed me the JPG, but it just wouldn't pull it up.
Minix, if it wasn't for traffic, I would have been in and out of the Vegas city limits in 5 minutes. Unfortunately, I was there for 25, but I did have to go 2 blocks on 4th of July in Vegas. So all I did was drive a customer there, drop them off, turn around, get back on the freeway.
All righty, guys. Nick Monar just sent me. Oh, I can't put him full size, or I can't open my. Hold on. Present, share screen, iCloud, email.
Yeah, Rob, I pulled into my place at 1:30, so that would have been right at 4:30 your time. And I did the last 100 miles just going one more exit at a time. Well, we'll see how we feel at the next test. We'll
Bill,
see how
can you
we
bring that up? I've done that, Zach. Been there.
I have no problem sleeping on an exit, but I'd much rather sleep in my house.
Bill, can you bring that up? That picture in the
Yep, do it
corner?
right now, Rob.
Nice, Moon. What's that doing?
Guys, I know you can't see this real well, but Nick sent some pictures of the 80s at Clearwater Beach. Guys, I'll be honest with you, it doesn't look much different than that.
Hi, Georgianne.
The pier's about the same. The parking lot one you see with just the one big hotel in the background. No, the rest of that skyline's all hotels in that background too. The lower right picture looks about the same. Now the left picture is actually not Clearwater Beach. I can tell you that right now. That is Howard Park.
Isn't the 80s when thong bikinis became popular on the beach, Rob?
Yes, they were, sir. Yes, they were.
Do you have any archived photos? I'm sure you do.
I can tell you I have metal detecting videos from the 1998 onwards that have plenty of thong bikinis in them.
Yeah.
Oh, chest traps and zaps 1 and 2 are priceless by Bruce Pandolfini. You will raise
Yeah,
your rating.
just look it up,
Thank you, Phil.
Oh, Johnny. Yeah.
It's
Hi,
very
Johnny
nice. Yes,
Slipper.
yes, I am going live in the morning. I do have just enough hours left to do a 2.5-hour stream. StreamYard says I have 3 hours left, so that's why Bill and I probably will not go live on Monday night after Monday day because I don't have enough hours.
Yeah. Plus, we're going to be shutting down here in about 24 minutes.
Well, Rob, you got to switch your computers and figure out what your thing is with StreamYard and switch it over to the crew. If you switch it to the crew, he's unlimited hours. We're unlimited hours over there.
How did that happen? Who pays for it?
Huh?
Well, how
We're
can
part
that-
of. We're all on the Saturday night crew. I can go on there and set up a stream in your channel right now, but you have to log in on the crew side.
All right, hold on.
Open another window, go to StreamYard, go to the login page or the opening page. Up in your upper left corner, it has the name, you, the crew, mine says my team, Wrench, the crew, Everywhere you're an admin, you're over there, but you can do that one and set it up on your side, and then you can continue streaming. And I could come in the proper way and actually have power over comments. Remember when I showed you the picture one day?
Yeah.
You said it's not on that computer,
we'll
but
do
it
that.
is.
We'll do that. We'll do that off camera tonight, Zach.
Yeah, we'll figure that out after.
Good night, Mark.
Bill says we only got 20 minutes left, so let me set up a race, guys.
All
Yeah.
right. I keep seeing the 80s pictures of or not 80s, 50s, 60s pictures of my town. It looked like a nice place before I got here.
It probably was a nice place before you guys.
It was.
Bill verifies it was better.
Well, I can't say the 50s, but early 60s it was. I know that.
Oh, the 50s. My town's been around since the 1800s.
Oh, yeah.
Just because of the railroad, but it looked like your quintessential, 50s, 60s.
Oh, all the little towns down there in the desert were great towns back then. I mean,
I imagine most towns everywhere were.
yeah. Like they said, pre-1970s or even mid-60s, you could leave your keys in your car, leave your house unlocked and not worry about it. That was pretty much anywhere in the U.S. So,
Oh, absolutely, Donna. Oh, you getting your house shook?
I'll be playing chess, Zach, after we get off the stream tonight.
Oh, you figure out how to do it?
What? No,
Are
I'm
you
not gonna. No, I'm not gonna play. I probably won't play live. I'm just gonna go play chess. So.
Oh, I'm not tired.
Well, yeah, I slept
Yeah.
most of the day because I took a damn pain pill, so it just wiped me out today.
Not me. I've been running since.
Yeah,
like
I feel bad that you're at work.
okay, Greg, our driver's got a point there. Even in the 60s, yeah, not downtown Detroit. Yeah, that one I understand.
Yeah, Minix, I'm by Air Force bases. They go by here. Sometimes they got the 3 booms, 2 and 3 booms, so they're 2 and 3 times speed of sound. Some of those make you think your window's going to be broke. There's actually a hack, or not a hack. If you call the base that they're based out of, that's setting off the booms around your house, and you tell them your sonic boom knocked my TV off of the wall and smashed it. Oh, send us pictures. Send us proof. And in typical government fashion, after 6 to 9 millennium, they'll buy you a new TV.
Yeah, we used to have MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa, where I actually took the Explorer kids once, and they let us on the flight line and let the kids climb up to the cockpit of an F-16. They got rid of the F-16s here and replaced them with tankers, so we've only got a tanker base here. But we used to have F-16s. But I'll tell you something, it was wild walking onto that runway and passing the those concrete Jersey barriers that said, "Past this point, use of deadly force is authorized at any time." And you're like, "Holy crap!"
I actually really enjoyed walking through the 50s, 40s, 50s submarine down in the Maritime Museum in San Diego. That was pretty cool. Cramped as can be.
That I would like to see for sure. If I ever get to California, definitely some of the things I would see would be the military museums and the ones along the waterfront. That would just be awesome.
Well, it's a floating maritime museum. I'm sure Weigel knows exactly where it is, but that was really cool for the money. And if you're into history, like you would be, Rob, you could wander around that place for 4 or 6 hours.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely love that place.
You could probably even get a free lunch out of them if you ask them, "Do you know where my granddaughter is? She's supposed to get me some lunch." "Oh, come here, sir."
I try not to play the old feeble guy. It's bad enough I got people 20 years older than me opening doors for me, Zach. That's bad enough. All righty, guys, setting up the race now. We're just gonna
If it makes you feel any better, I go into some places hobbling and dirty. I got ladies holding the door for me. I'm like, I'm fine.
Okay, something's wrong with my computer here. Hold on.
Train museum in Sacramento. That'd be cool.
All right. Fixed it.
Yeah, the aircraft carrier museum. I didn't get to that one, Moon, but I saw it.
No, the cooler museum for trains is in Portola. You can actually walk through the shop and talk to them and stand right there while they're rebuilding stuff. They don't allow that in SAC. And for $125, they will take you and train you to run a diesel. You actually run the diesel engine around the track.
Nice. You know what's sad? They took the horses out of Griffin Park down in LA. Animal rights activists got the freaking horse and pony rights taken out.
Oh man, I don't think I've ever shown you the picture because I only have on the Zoom side. But in California, they had a right for children back in the 50s and 60s. It was alligators with a rope tied around their snout.
I remember Bill telling us about that.
And riding the alligators. Alligator rights for kids.
Bill, we had an animal place here over in Dade City, Dalton side of the county, that you could go. I took Denise one day, and you paid your admission to get in, and they had baby. Was it tiger cubs, right? And she got to pet baby tiger cubs up until they reached to a certain age, and then they thought that would be dangerous.
Let's see if I can find that picture.
Oh, that picture's a great picture, Bill.
The one of the little girl riding the
The
alligator.
little girl on top of the alligator. That's a great picture, Bill.
I got so many pictures; it's going to be hard to find it. So,
All right, for you folks that were kind of new here a little bit, such as citizens, if you're still here and you're kind of new, please make a comment so I can make sure I get you in the race. Diggin Louisiana has been here long enough. He's a regular. He stays in the race at all times. So they are in.
not in that one.
Oh, Scott, you know you're in the race. Oh, Rob.
Zach.
You won on GPs the other day.
I heard. I've already been told I got McClorid.
Well, the best part is they made a short out of it for you.
Did they really? You guys are all slobs.
It was probably a great prize, too. They're awesome people.
I think it was a bag of pay dirt.
Probably. They are.
I will. It's on JP's
they
farm.
They are a gold-bearing kind of folk.
It was on JP's.
GPs, Gentleman Prospector.
Oh,
Hello, Heather
Gentleman
Bueller.
Prospectors. Okay.
Scott says it was
Heather Bueller, thank you very much, Heather. We will get you in there. Oh, Heather's already in there. Wow, that pain pill's still kicking my ass.
Yeah, well, I can tell you that an adult-sized dose of pain reliever with sleeping medication, as well as 2 calming chews, does not affect a 70-pound Doberman.
Wow.
Unfortunately, I wasn't here, so I left my son to deal with her, who's perfectly capable of it. And she broke a clock off of the wall that was hung at head height.
Wow.
I wasn't present. I've actually found, and this is what I've been doing the last few years, if I put a leash on her, it changes her demeanor. And then especially if I take her out to watch the fireworks, still goes nuts. But on a leash, it changes her demeanor and she calms down 50%.
Wow. No, my Doberman for fireworks nights, 4th of July would be a very bad day for her. That New Year's Eve, she'd be literally underneath the dining room table, literally shaking like a leaf and cowering. My Doberman did not like fireworks at all.
I was sitting here one year. I wasn't on a stream, but I was watching YouTube or whatever. She appeared on my desk in front of me. Freaking 70-pound dog, get down, you idiot. Darren, there's tons of good places to get pay dirt. Culver Prospecting. There's guaranteed there's more than a few pay dirt sellers over at JP Lawns right now. You just got to get over to the gold community and we can point you in the right direction. If you're not interested in rubbing shoulders with another community, just go to millerprospecting.com. He has a list of the best and worst pay dirt sellers of the year. And if you go off of his top 10 best list, you're not going to go wrong. I think Culver is number 1 this year. Yeah, next year, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might try gummies. I'm not talking about dog gummies either.
Alrighty, guys, I got everybody in the race. Everybody that's here is already in the race. We didn't have to add anybody. So we hit done. Set. Alrighty, Bill, I will bring this up, Bill.
Okay.
StreamYard, present, share screen, race timer. There we go, Bill, you've got it.
Yeah, Yodi.
Shuffle characters once, shuffle characters twice, shuffle characters 3 times. Before we start, turn the music down. Alrighty, guys. We have a beautiful Rob is blind as a bat. I believe this is an American Eagle Golden State Mint. It is an eagle. It looks like an Indian head on one side and a walker on the back, and it is a beautiful. Where does it say it? Okay, it doesn't say it anywhere. I believe this is a. Yeah, there it is on the bottom. Little fine print. Okay, 1/10 ounce Troy ounce of 999 silver. 1/10 ounce American Eagle silver, guys, going out. We're going to run that right now.
Nice. Yodi, they set them off during the day here. I don't even get the point of that. That's a waste of money.
I couldn't agree with you more, Zach. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. All righty, we got cute little dolphins here tonight, guys.
Yeah, you can run one for a copper round or display cases when you're done with this.
All righty, sir.
Johnny's Corner's telling you good luck Monday, Bill.
Thank you, Johnny.
Bill doesn't need luck. He just needs time. He finds the good stuff.
And some rain to hold off.
Some what?
Some rain to hold off.
What's that?
Yeah. I know that you have that dry rain out there, Zach. Hey, I'm glad you got your third attempt at me mailing it, Zach.
Yeah. That's why I drop ship. Little Pennies should have gotten there. I don't know if she's in chat. They think they said that arrived today.
All righty, guys. We got Silver Serpent up there, DK1. Rick, hey. Rick and Angie. Rick's up there. Blistering. Dan Smoking Treasures. Gentleman Prospect. Robo Rob. Danny N. Jan Lewitt. Alaskan. Here comes Treasure Hunter Neil.
JP's creeping up.
JP's creeping up along with Miss Torchy. And there's Mr. Digging It Back in the middle of the pack. Okay, there was the 19-second fade. JP staying there. But can JP hold it for 14 seconds?
Here comes Weigel. Nope. Who is it? WK?
Mike Shiles, Miss Tanya Elliott, who we haven't seen tonight. Who's it going to? Oh, man, it's come flying. Who's going to be?
Eaton.
Wow. In quite a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Second, and Mr. Florida Knox Dalton third.
All right, we're looking for Eden Beach, Tanya Elliott, Florida Knox, Blistering Barnacles, Metal Detecting Mermaid, Brockton Magnet Fisher, or Dan Smoking Treasures. If you can see your name, comment. Hey, you diver has to rub it in chat here. Dolphins are so friendly when I dive with them. Right after I get out of jumping out of an airplane with my American flag parachute. Flipper. It's got to be cool, Greg.
Yeah, I watched a couple of those wingsuit videos today. Those guys are just freaking insane.
Wingsuit guys are pretty nuts, but freebase climbers, freebase rock climbers, they don't even have two brain cells fighting over third place. That is just out of this world.
Well, I can understand them if they have a parachute on, Zach, but these guys that climb up with no, like the side of a building with no parachute, all righty, guys, we're looking for Miss Tanya.
Hey, you diver. He says the seals steal a snorkel. No, I was watching one of those building climbers, or I ran across a shorter one. This dude broke his thumb like halfway up the building. He's like, I broke my thumb. I can't climb anymore. Talking to somebody in the window, and he just couldn't go anywhere. I don't see any of them.
No, was WK here earlier? Nope. All right.
All right, now we're going down the list. We are looking for 5 Mile Relic, Brooklyn Chick, KCMD, Treasure Hunting Neil. I think Neil's usually here.
And Smoking Treasure.
Dan wasn't here.
All right, I'm looking at the participants, so the first person that sees somebody in chat, let me know. Texas
Yeah,
Donna, he was here tonight. Is Texas Donna still here?
Yeah, but Bad Idea Lab Joe's above her.
Oh, okay. I didn't see Joe there.
He was here.
Is Riddles here?
KCMD, Neil. There's 5 Mile Relic. Wait, 5 Mile Relic. I think he's high on the list.
Yep, 5 Mile Relic's above both of those.
Winner. 5 Mile Relic gets it.
5 Mile Relic Hunter. Boom. All right, Zach, and you want to run for?
Copper round or floating display case.
All right, we'll make that. Zach's going to let you make that winner's choice, guys. Race again. Shuffle characters. Shuffle characters. Shuffle characters. And 3, 2, 1, and go. And yes, everybody's been asking. We're doing the stream tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Me and Billster.
Yep.
And we should have no problem going to 11:25, guys. It is next week. I should be back okay because StreamYard starts their renewals with me at the middle of the month, so I should be okay for the week afterwards. I probably just can't do any streams during the middle of the week. So we're definitely okay for tomorrow, and we should be okay for next Sunday. And if I have to, guys, if I just have to pay the $19.99 a month for StreamYard for 1 month, then we'll just do that for 1 month. Or Zach and I will figure out how to do it under the crew.
Or you can log into mine, whatever works. I don't care.
Hi, bud. Mom's not even in bed yet, and you're over here crying? Actually,
Texas Donna says some guy was running from the cops in a mall, jumped from the second floor down to the first floor trying to get ahead of him or trying to get away from him, and the first floor was an ice rink. Ow.
as my buddy used to say, no sense running away. You're just going to go to jail tired.
I got to disagree with that statement, Rob.
Because they do get away sometimes.
Yes, I can verify that. You got to be quick on the draw, go fast and go far.
Well, if they were running from me, Zach, they wouldn't even have to go fast or far because I, like I say, I was so slow. I was the guy that had to stay with the truck. Alrighty, guys, there's a 19-second fade. Finding America's fading. Jay Paul's up there with Riddles again. And Brooklyn Chick again. Wow. Here comes Johnny's Corner. He was here tonight. And there's Mystic. Who comes flying up? Miss
Purple Dolphin. I haven't seen her.
Oh, and look who's second, Mr. Parkrat, who sometimes is lurking.
He's probably lurking. Melody Price, Parkrat Pat, Brockton, Jim Steele. We know Jim is here.
We know Mr. Jim's here.
So Brockton Magnet Fisher, Park Rat Pat, or Melody Price.
Nice. On Tuesdays, it was a real gator, Phil.
Park Rat's here. So Melody Price, we got the timer going.
Oh, sorry. Park Rat's here. He was lurking. Good man, Park Rat.
I think I already got Pat's address too. Pat, you gonna want display cases or a 2-ounce copper round?
Ooh, 2 ounce. Ooh.
Same price.
All right, Jeremy, you're coming in just as we're getting ready to leave.
Oh, Jeremy, Tanya got Scott McClory earlier.
Yeah.
Displays, got it. I'll ship you some out.
All right, 20 seconds to go for Pat. Man, Johnny, you faded right there at the last second. Ow. Boom, there we go. That's Park Rat Pat. What's he
Congrats,
choosing?
Pat. I'll get those shipped out to you.
2 ounce round?
No, he wants display cases.
Display case. Okay. All righty, guys, it's 11 o'clock. Bill likes to wrap these things up fairly on time, so we're going to do the grand finale race tonight. And like I say, guys, I found some extra silvers, so we are going to go ahead and go big silver, 40% half.
Nice.
Nice, Rob. Thank you.
You betcha. You betcha. All righty, guys, let's hit
And thank you, Zach.
My pleasure, Bill.
Shuffle characters, shuffle characters, shuffle characters, and 3, 2,
Martin
1.
Smythe. Good evening.
Who, Bill?
Martin Smythe. Smith.
Smith is always in the races. Congrats, Martin, or welcome. And 3.
Billsworth Carl, my muddy mess. Hello.
They're both in the races too. There we go.
Pretty sure I was watching Martin Smythe earlier. He's Canadian, right?
Oh my God, Bernardo Rob's actually on the screen. And there's Jeremy digging up the Carolinas up there with Jim Steele, chasing Miss Charlie, Dutchy Jocko, Ficus and Toast.
Matt McBottles. Hello.
Evening, Matt. Welcome. We're wrapping up in 3 minutes here, but welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
But we do it again tomorrow morning on my channel, sir, FL Thunder. I'm missing soapy hands for this, guys. Wow, nobody cared. Greg, do you realize everybody in the chat hates your life? Somebody had a drone show on last night, Rob, in Indiana. Man, that was a great drone show.
Pat, what's the first 3 letters of your address? Is it 686 or 868?
All righty, guys, here comes a 19-second fade. There we go. Full half and Mally Man are fading, past and present. Pat's up there.
It's not that bad down here, Gary. It's only about 100.
I saw Mystic come up there. His little gray dolphin's inching forward. Can he hold it for 4 seconds? Boom! I'm going to be sending some big silver. Boom! There we go.
Oh, you're welcome, Cindy.
Here, sir.
Howdy, Pat.
Yeah, Johnny's in the shadow right now. I'm missing soapy hands.
Huh.
Mystic says thumbs up. Boom! Here we go to
Yep.
Mystic.
Pat, you'll have them Monday. Mystic's here.
Yep.
See, Rob, and that's the glory of drop shipping. I'm done shipping my prizes for the week.
Well, I could save on shipping if I just next time I drive over to Tampa, I just drop it off at Mystic's house. Now that I know where he's at. Julie says, "I think I was shark finned."
Yeah. Well, guys, it's a fun show. Sorry I couldn't make it all, but
No, I appreciate you being Texas Dynasty. Always a bright
Being here, Zach.
grocery store money comes first.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if any of you guys have been to that place recently, but I think it's a crock.
Denise takes care of that for us. Well, I'm going to log off and see if Denise still needs help in the shower.
All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Thanks, everybody.